and anybody that drove by thought that was really nice. One day Jada came home and she was crying, and she told me, "This sucks, Mom." And I had nothing for that. It sucks. What do you tell her? But I said, "You know what? That's when the anger stopped." I said, "You were given this life because you were strong enough to live it. And Madison and Jacob, you were strong enough to live it too. And we don't like it. It's hard. But you'll find out one day that you're here for a reason and this happened to you for a reason. You'll make a difference. Jason will make a difference, and Beth will make a difference through you guys." Stage 3 is bargaining, and I didn't get this one when I looked at it. But you need to regain control. Here, this 23-year-old punk took my life, my daughter's life, and you know, parents, you take whatever you want of me, but you don't take from my child. He took her life, but he decided that he controlled it forever, and I needed to regain that control. And in doing that, I almost made myself the bad guy. Why didn't I call Jason that night? Why didn't I realize he had to come over? Why didn't I feel bad? The Thursday before he died on Saturday morning, I was so sad. We were at his house and he was eating spaghetti. And I was watching him and I just got so sad. I could not stand it. And I think my soul knew this is the last time I'm going to see him. And then ever since then, I kicked myself. Why didn't I tell him? Because I used to all the time, I'd say, "I got a bad feeling. I'm going over this weekend. Don't be out. These people aren't okay. I'm going to be doing this." And he would listen. But I didn't get that feeling that Friday night. And then I kicked myself for that. But you know what? There's no way that I could have known that that was my bargain. Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I know that that was the last time I would see him? Why didn't I tell him one more time? Why didn't I try this? I went through that for quite a while. And these stages are not mutually exclusive. You all know. I'm still in all of them. Truth be known, I can, depending on what day of the week it is, I can talk about this just fine. I can be mad. I can be sad. You never know when it's going to hit. One thing I don't have is I don't have regrets. Because I live my life with no regrets. My choices are mine, and I make them consciously. And in my relationship with Jason and his relationship with our daughter, I have no regrets. He was as good of a dad as he could be to her in the time that he had with her. I was as good of a mom, and we did the best that we could do together. I was telling my friend, though, I said, "I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel like my feelings are broke. I'm heartbroken, I'm sad, I'm hurt, I'm angry, but I almost don't feel it. I don't know how to feel it." And she said, "You're depressed." This is how I feel when I'm in my clinical depression, and I've never understood that until I talked to somebody who had it. And of course he hid it from the little one. I took her to a psychiatrist. He warned me not to force my sadness on her. And he said to me, "She'll never hurt like you hurt. He'll be that guy in that picture to her. She'll never know what you knew, hurt like you hurt." And that made me angry at him, right? So there we go, back to the anger. I got angry at Captain D's once because they have these little characters on their kids' meals. Yeah, I showed out a little bit. Well, they have these little characters, and one of the characters is named the same nickname as the murderer that killed her father. And I said, "I can't have that cup." And that lady said, "Excuse me?" I said, "I can't have that cup. That's not coming in my car." And then I realized I'm giving this poor lady attitude because of the name of this character from Captain D's. I'm angry at the lady that works at Captain D's, bless her heart. So then I started crying in the drive-thru, and I'm explaining to her, "The guy that killed my daughter's father, this is his nickname," and I can't. And she's like, "Crazy lady, take the big cup and leave," you know. Like every little piece of your life is impacted. I threw myself into Jada and into school and into the trial. And then we got through it, right? We get through it. Stage 5 is acceptance. It sounds positive, right? It sounds happy, like unicorns float around and rainbows. It's not. It hurts the most out of any of these stages. That accepting the fact that he's gone. Accepting the fact that when Jada started school, or when she wants her first food, or when she cheers, or dances, or gets married, or has children. You don't see that. Accepting the fact that I was going to have grandchildren one day that would never know Jason hurt me so bad. Accepting that it was finally gone, knowing that he'll never come back. He'll never pull in that driveway way too late, way too fast, with that radio way too loud. That hurts. in a way that there are no words, and that some, you know exactly how he feels. And I accept Jason's death. I have not, and I can't say that I ever will, and I've been saying this for 8 years, and people say you will. It's been 8 years, and I don't forgive. I don't forgive the murderer. I don't forgive the accomplices. I don't forgive the friends that lied. I don't forgive any of them. Truth be known, whether this makes me a bad person or not, I want real bad things to happen to all of them. It would make me happy.
Ooh.
It would make me really happy. I think it makes me human, but it sounds really bad to say out loud. I do, however, accept his death. But see, that's just me bargaining. I accept it, so I'm in control. I choose to accept it. What choice do I have? Because if I had a choice, I'd be sitting home waiting for Jason to bring Jada home and spend the weekend with us. What my choice would be. You could have told me 8 years ago that my life would never be normal again, but it goes on. And that day that Jada came home from school and said she wanted Dad to go with her to Durance with Dad, I was dating this guy for just a little month or two, and he had to be in court in another county the next morning for work. And he called the office and he said, "Can you pass that first, whatever it was?" And he went and made donuts in the elementary school cafeteria. And so now he's at home with our 2 babies. And he's a great stepdad. So that piece of that story that hurt so bad turned out to be a big piece of our healing story as well. We keep living, and Jason's with us. Just a little bit different. I see him in her. I see him in her smile, and in her dance, and in her stubborn attitude at times, and in her need to have people like her.
Yeah.
She danced this year her recital in memory of her father to his favorite song. And this man that I did not know, and I don't know how he really knew who to come to, but he came up and told me and he said, "I assure you there's a God in heaven. That little girl's daddy was watching her and he's proud of her."
Amen.
And I know that he is. This vigil's been a big part of our life. She was 3 years old when we started coming here. When we came down the steps out there today, she said, "I remember I used to think these steps were so big and they just get smaller every year." She's just grown up coming here. At first, it was just the place we brought Daddy's picture and lit candles and what else? Ate food. And so now it's still the place that we do all that and eat food. The first vigil was 2 months after the trial of the killer. And I met a woman here who had lost her son, and another woman who lost her husband. And I won't tell their stories because that's their story. But they made me leave here feeling lucky and thankful. And when I was here with these strangers that I'd never met, losing it, falling, crying, blowing my nose, I found acceptance and I found peace. And more valuable than anything, I found understanding. Because I didn't understand it. Murder is violent and it's terrifying. And you just think, how did this happen to me? And people look at you like you have a plague on you. My aunt and uncle are ministers, and they go to strangers' funerals. They go to the hospital when strangers are sick, and they didn't come to Jason's funeral. My grandparents didn't come. My parents came. So it felt almost like we had done something wrong. Like Jason did something wrong by being murdered, because that's bad. And then when you come here and you feel like you're not the only one, that's just invaluable. And being a mother and talking to people who lose their children, oh my God, I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. And this is my life, and I was given it. And that was Jason's life, and he was given it. And I won't complain for a second because it got us to where we're at. Do I wish it was different? Yeah. But it is what it is. I'm going to say my thank yous, and then Joe's going to read a poem. Definite thanks to Norris and Aline and Matt and everybody that puts this on every year because this place is awesome. And Renee Grant, I don't have words for how she helped me. I'll probably cry, so let's leave it at that. But if ever there was someone that made you feel they understood, that is her. Detective Carl Sales is our detective, now judge, then Assistant DA David Patterson, and Bill Gibson. You have no idea that every day I'm thankful for you. Every single day I'm thankful.
Jesus.
Beth Willis did our preliminary, and Tony Craighead did our appeal. next thing, 12 jurors. They saw it how it was, and they did the right thing.
Amen.
This is a poem that I have put on the back of Jason's obituary, and I just wanted to let you to read it, and we'll close with that.
When I'm gone, when I come to the end of my journey and I travel my last weary mile, just forget if you can that I ever frowned and only remember the smile. Forget unkind words I've spoken, remember some good I have done. Forget that I ever had heartache, and remember I've had lots of fun. Forget that I've stumbled and blundered and sometimes fell by the way. Remember I fought some of my battles and won at the end of the day. But forget to grieve for my going, I wouldn't have you sad for a day. In summer just gather some flowers and remember the place where I lay. And come in the shade of the evening, where the sun paints the sky in the west, stand for a few moments beside me,